What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness doing his reviews, and together, finally on the freaking channel, EAA MAX Energy by Primeval Labs. I just noticed I actually never reviewed the energy version of the best-selling EAA MAX on the channel, so we're gonna do it today. Listen, people, I'm gonna take you through the label of this thing. I'm gonna tell you what's different between this and the EAA MAX that we all grew to know and love. Then I'm going to share with you my personal experience using this one and tell you more about what to expect when using this, versus the other amino energy products in the market or other energy alternatives. Then right towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you my final verdict. Who should use it? When should you use it? Should you care? Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so Primeval Labs, obviously, as you can see back here, I have quite a lot of the Primeval Labs products and I reviewed most of them here on the channel. Isolate was, I think the Isolate Protein and the Mega Pre Black, their stimulant-based pre-workout, were two of the last supplements I reviewed here. Isolate is probably the best tasting isolate protein on the market today, and Mega Pre Black is really one of the best pre-workouts out there that is, let's say, legal, right? No gray ingredients, DMHA, whatever. Anyway, EAA MAX, the OG of this amino products, is one of the best-selling amino products on the market today. Really known for its full profile of EAAs, like essential amino acids plus BCAAs, and for flavor. Just like they kill it on the flavor, Primeval Labs, with the EAA MAX. And we reviewed here on the channel a couple of the flavors. All of them rock. Some of them are just amazing. Anyway, EAA MAX Energy falls into the category. I mean, if you have to place it in a category, then it would be the amino energy category, like the Optimum Nutrition Amino Energy. Obviously, this feeds off the profile and the label of EAA MAX. So basically, the only difference between EAA MAX, just the amino product, intra-workout product that actually made our top 4 intra-workout list, and EAA MAX Energy is 286 milligrams of a stimulant blend. Now, as far as the use case, generally speaking, for these amino energy products, these are amino replacements for an energy drink. Like if you find yourself drinking like a Monster or Bang Energy in order to get some kick of energy, the idea here is, while I'm taking that caffeine to wake me up, how about I get some muscle protein synthesis going, or whatever BCAAs, EAAs are supposed to help you with if you get the research, read the research, and buy into the research. So, EAA MAX, as far as label, and EAA MAX Energy share most of the ingredients, like I mentioned, and I'm going to take you through this really quick. It's not going to be very hard. First things first, because this is supposed to be a full, let's say a fully dosed amino product, both for intra-workout, post-workout, and during the day, then you're going to get a full label or a full list of ingredients around hydration, which is just great. I love it intra-workout, I love it post-workout, I just love it. Generally speaking, I can't get enough of hydration, so you get a full label of that. You get 5 grams of BCAA 2:1 ratio. You get a the full list of essential amino acids, which you can see here on the label. I'm not going to go one by one. But anyway, basically you get a full profile of EAAs. Now, exactly about the EAAs, 5 grams of BCAA is the research dose. EAAs do not have real research behind them, except some research that I don't necessarily buy into it. So, it's sort of a hit and miss, and you need to buy into the general idea of EAAs. Anyway, on top of that, you get 2 grams of cyclic dextrin, which is basically a type of carb that is, even though it's processed really fast in your body, doesn't spike insulin, so it's high quality carb. 2 grams, not going to do a lot, but you are going to supposedly feel a bit more energized. Then they have the ribose at 500 milligrams, which is exactly the same as in EAA MAX. So anyway, on top of that, so that's EAA MAX, exactly the same. On top of that, you get 286 milligrams of a stimulant blend, which is 3 types of caffeine. They don't actually say how much of caffeine of each there is in here, but you get dicaffeine malate, which is Infinergy. That's 75% caffeine, 25% not caffeine. Then you get caffeine anhydrous, which is caffeine anhydrous, the one that hits you really fast and then tapers off. Then you get caffeine citrate, which is 50% caffeine. The idea behind this blend is to get you that prolonged effect of caffeine, rather than just putting caffeine anhydrous, which would be the cheapest way to do this thing, and which is the caffeine that you mostly see in pre-workout, which will hit you really fast and really hard, depending on the amount, but will also go down really fast, and some of you might get a crash. Using these 3 types of caffeine is supposed to prolong the effect and make it more smooth. Right? It's also the more expensive approach to building a caffeine profile. So even though it says 286 milligrams of a stimulant blend, this is not 286 milligrams of caffeine, right? Now, I don't know exactly how much caffeine because I don't know how much of each of the types of caffeine is in here. My guess is probably around 200 milligrams, just based on the amounts and the way that they are ordered. Okay, so as far as the profile, I mean, if you compare this to any amino energy product out there on the market, this probably would win or at least be as good, because you get the EAA MAX, which is, like I mentioned, one of the best amino products out there, with the hydration, with the full EAA profile, BCAAs, then you get the cyclic dextrin. You get, it's just a complete profile for an amino recovery and intra-workout product, plus you get the caffeine. So if you buy into the premise of drinking your aminos, right? And definitely if you buy into the premise of drinking your hydration, which you should, then when you compare this to, let's say, Optimum Nutrition Amino Energy, there's really no compare, because the Optimum Nutrition Amino Energy, which is the best-selling amino energy product in the market, first has half of the quantity of caffeine here. I think it's 125 milligrams of caffeine, and it's straight caffeine anhydrous. And also from a profile perspective, it's not even close, right? As far as fully dosed amino product. Okay, guys, let's talk about my personal experience. And while we talk about my personal experience, I'm gonna try this one now. I have Island Punch flavor, which I can tell you, I tried several of the EAA MAX and amino products and the EAA MAX Energy. Island Punch, generally speaking, is not my favorite, but this is EAA MAX. So even not my favorite is actually good usually. So I'm just going to refresh my memory. Decide to mix with 10 to 12 ounces of water. I actually took 15, because usually I like to measure my during the day aminos or intra-workout with more water, just because that's the way I drink it, right? I just don't drink it with one sip. So yeah. So Island Punch is more of a fruit punch, but with a twist. Generally speaking, if you're not new to the channel, you know I hate fruit punch. This is actually a good fruit punch. Now I can tell you, I tried the other flavors, and if you try the EAA MAX, the EAA MAX Energy is as good as EAA MAX, just with caffeine. Anyway, as far as experience, as far as an amino product, so you're gonna get everything you're getting with EAA MAX. You're gonna feel recovered, you're gonna get the hydration, you're just gonna feel good. The 2 grams of cyclic dextrin actually helps with recovery a bit. Generally speaking, you're gonna feel amazing. The energy effect here, so when you look at this as a replacement to a Bang energy drink, by the way, a much cheaper replacement to a Bang energy drink, or definitely when you compare it to an amino energy, it's actually very interesting. Even though it has more caffeine than your, let's say, regular amino energy product, this doesn't hit you so hard. What this does, and probably like just a mix of caffeine, it's actually a very, very smooth experience. And it will last for a good 3 hours, which I really like. And I think, not like, again, but again, don't expect this to get you like crazy. I mean, if when you drink a Monster energy drink or a Bang energy drink, it doesn't get you crazy, right? But a Bang energy and a Monster would fade out relatively quickly, like I'd say an hour and a half. This thing would last for probably like a good 2.5, 3 hours. You would still feel like upbeat energy. Now, it's not crazy energy. You're not going to get steamed, which I actually like with this thing. So for me, if I'm like during the day and I just want to get something to kick my butt because I just need to wake up, I'm a bit tired, whatever, 2 p.m. after lunch, this is a great, it's not too hot, it's not too much, it's not going to let you like steam junkie. You're going to feel okay, it's going to get your energy up, it's going to be like, you know, consistent energy for 2.5, 3 hours, and then it's going to go away, no crash, no nothing. And obviously, on top of that, like I mentioned, you're going to get all these benefits from just having a full profile amino product, plus the hydration and all that good stuff. As far as where you can buy it, you can buy it on all the sites because Primeval Labs is sold everywhere. 30 servings go for $29.99, but we're Fitness Deal News, so I'm going to link to the product page on Fitness Deal News below. There's always like deals and coupons and BOGOs and whatever, so like usually, I mean, expect to pay like for 30 servings around the $20, $25, which is actually a very solid price versus what you're getting here on the label. Listen, people, if this video was helpful in your amino energy, full profile amino energy decision-making process, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this, because this is what we do here. We help you make smart decisions about the supplements you buy. We tell you exactly what to expect and what to not expect from the supplements that you're getting. And if you want to save money on EAA MAX Energy or anything fitness, you go to Fitness Deal News. We don't sell anything. We just compare prices, find the hottest deals, and help you save money.